So we're live now. So
Okay.
live. Yeah, we're all live on the Swivel at the Sportsbar, man. I'm gonna keep it light. So of
Right.
course now you know why we starting late.
Right.
Oh no, that's I got this yeah, that was an echo, man, because I had my live stream on as well. So I had to turn
Okay.
that off.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So
I was checking out the rundown stuff. The
yeah.
the agenda. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, we that's cool. Yeah, man. We're gonna keep it light today, man. It's no big deal.
Right.
So what am I doing? Why is that hitting that thing like that? Oh man, what's going on? So there's something happening here. Anyway, let's go. So anyway, man. Other than that, man, anything else? Anything good? You've been watching the? Been watching the? I watched the All Star game, and we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I saw most of it. I had it on the All Star game. It was pretty good.
yeah.
I mean the
The,
WNBA All Star
the
game.
girl,
Yeah.
the girls wiped the floor with them, man.
Yeah, man. That girl, Enrique, man, Enrique,
She's pretty good.
I'm good with. I can't pronounce the last name that well, but yeah, man, from Dallas, man, she's pretty good, man.
Yeah, she is good.
Yeah,
But anyway, man, it's just disclaimer, man. Just because if I use some videos, man, I have to put a disclaimer out there, all fair use.
mm-hmm.
They're saying they're cracking down on YouTube, man. But since I'm a small potato, they don't give a shit care what I do. Anyway, man, so welcome aboard, man. So this is the 34th episode, man.
yeah, man, you doing your thing, man.
Yeah. I mean, what I need to do though is I got to get back into not get into. I have to really start the purpose on how I'm gonna get like a audience and all that kind of stuff. So there's some other techniques that I have to employ
right.
To get this off and running. But I'm not really that crazy about that right now because I mean, as long as I'm just getting the momentum started, I would imagine at some point the people will come.
Yeah.
Anyway, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yep, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you was gonna say something. Go ahead.
Man, I was gonna say, man, I know a lot of people are in a rush to monetize and stuff, man. But I think it just takes time, man, to build up that kind of audience, man. But I'm sure it'll come. It just takes time, man. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, man. The monetization. I mean, I just started this thing, man, for something to do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I got a decent amount of beginners amount of subscribers. I never even thought it would get that high.
Yeah.
But anyhow, listen, man. So I was going through some football, it's off season, and they had a list of teams that most that people are dying to have a Super Bowl, And so I said, let me see, what they say about that.
Right.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and try to share that for a second.
Right.
I mean, I gotta stop sharing this so you can see that. Hold on for a second. Let me stop sharing and share something else. So there's a list of teams there. I mean, not that. All right. Can you see that?
No, not yet.
Okay. You know what? I know why you can't. Because I have to share it.
Okay. I see it now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So they have a whole list of teams that need to win a Super Bowl, and the fan base is like crying. So number one on the list is the Jets. I don't think that. So they're just saying that's how desperate the fans need a Super Bowl.
Okay.
And I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to make that much of a difference.
I don't think so either, man. Shit, he silly ass.
So yeah, man, you don't know if he's going to be around or not.
Yeah.
All right. The next team is the Detroit Lions. Now I think they're closer than the Jets because everybody likes their coach, right? They had a decent season last year,
right?
Jared Goff played well. They got a lot of weapons, man. I have some of their guys on my fantasy football team, man. These guys, they were scoring a lot of points. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, man. Yeah, they still got to get past San Francisco. Then Buffalo
Yeah.
Bills,
Right.
everybody likes the quarterback, Josh Allen.
Right.
But, he's just, he's still got Patrick Mahomes to beat.
Right.
Joe Burrow, and somewhere in there is Lamar Jackson. So,
Right.
So I don't know about Buffalo, but at least they're a decent team. Cleveland Browns,
Right.
yeah, everybody, forget it. Everybody wants them to win. Jack Watson, he should have a better year than he had last year. Joe Burrow needs to stay healthy,
Mm-hmm.
of course. And, so they just got top five. Who are the rest? There's some other teams up here, but those are the top five. So I don't know. I don't think any of those teams are going to win. What do you think? I don't think any of those teams.
I would say I would prefer to see a list, and I'm sure they probably have it somewhere. A list of the teams that are close to win, that are close to winning. You know what I'm saying? That they think are close to winning. I think that'd be more interesting than that. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's the usual suspects are really close to winning. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm sure that changes, man. That changes every year, man. Depending on how good the team is, that's probably more interesting than. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, no, I agree with you. They change every year, but Kansas City's always there.
Yeah,
pretty much. San Francisco is pretty much there too, right? I mean, Kansas City. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see like another repeat.
Mm-hmm.
But well, of course, in football, we like to see new teams get there. But I don't know. So this so I've just been looking shit up for football, right? They have the training camp is getting ready to start.
Right.
I've seen the draft, or they have safeties. We don't need to go to the list. There's a list of safeties. I don't even know these guys' names.
Yeah.
And none of them are familiar. They're saying like these are the safeties to watch. This is. I might as well just go ahead and click it because they say these are the safeties to watch. And let's see let's see these safeties. Because some of the names I can't even pronounce, man.
Yeah.
That's the funny part. That is the funny part. Some of these guys, I said, who are these dudes? All right. All right. Guess you can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these safeties, top safeties, like do you?
Okay.
I don't recognize any of these guys. Let's just go to some of the names.
Right.
Malachi
Starr.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So he's well. You know what? Maybe these are the kind of guys we got to be looking out for.
Oh yeah.
Xavier Napaka.
Nawaka.
Are these guys even Americans? Shoot.
Nigerian or something? Kevin.
It could be, you know what? It could be Hawaiian.
Oh, maybe.
No, Wakpa. Yeah, that could be like a
Samoan. It could be like a Native American name, maybe.
Yeah.
Iowa.
Most likely, yeah. Kevin Winston Jr., Penn State. Andrew Mukuba. Yeah, shoot, they playing football in Africa now.
Xavier
Watts. Okay, so there go another one.
Two Xaviers. That's funny.
Yeah, so these are names I've never heard, but hey, listen, if they become standouts in the NFL, so that's good for them.
Yeah.
So that's another name. So let me stop sharing that. And I'm just curious about who the hell's doing this. I got one more that I'm gonna just go ahead to. Now they got tight ends. I'm gonna do this for tight ends too. So before we get out of here, all right. So let me just share the tight ends. It's the same kind of thing, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we know any of these guys?
Okay,
top 20. They got the same kind of, it's from the same thing. Now they're doing a spotlight on tight end. Colston Loveland. So these are the guys. If you're looking for somebody on your fantasy team or something,
Yeah.
maybe one of these, see if one of these guys are going to start. Tight ends can give you some points.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren. Yeah.
So these are guys. They're coming into the NFL.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Luke.
They're young guys. If they just coming into their own, man. These are not the stars. So yeah, these guys are. Yeah, Oscar Dell.
Yeah. You gotta be somebody who's really into college football to know these guys.
Absolutely, and I don't watch a lot of college football, so
yeah, exactly.
But so these are names to watch. Michael Evans. So if one of these guys stand out, I could always say, hey, you heard it here first.
Right.
you heard it here first, man. On the Swivel at the Sportsbar.
Yep.
Anyway, but that's just something I was looking up just so I could fill a void, for football. Because this, I guess what training camp starts.
Yeah, it should be starting soon. Yep.
Yeah,
because the pivot said they're going to start do their normal yearly training camp. Their training camp. What you call it? We go to the different teams.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, so I think this. So we over in basketball now. So the battle for NBA TV rights, right? We know that Amazon put this amazing offer in, and TNT just finally matched it last second. Right. So now, the NBA has to decide whether they want to just divest completely from TNT, because no matter what, they're going to want to have a contract with Amazon Prime, right? Because they want to stream. They don't want to just be on TV,
right?
So that gives, even if the money comes in the same, they're going to do a package where Amazon gets some games, no matter what TNT does.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, TNT's strongest hold was Charles Barkley in this panel, right? And I think Charles Barkley called it quits, correct?
Well, I think he called it quits if they were going to leave. I don't know if they stay. He might stay. I don't know if he. I thought his quitting was kind of based on the fact that they were leaving TNT.
Ah, okay. So if they don't get the contract, then he's done.
I think that might be it. I'm not.
Yeah.
That's
see,
that's the impression I had, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, you're right. But let's also say that wouldn't him saying that also? I mean, yeah, you might be right. I think that's close to it, because I think the NBA, if they're going to stay with TNT, he's got to be part of that package.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that was kind of what he was kind of saying, but yeah, like I said, I'm not exactly sure,
but anyway, man, the NBA is, over the next 10 years, it's some crazy amount of money with all the streaming services and TV rights. I don't know, man. I don't even know if it's just the same with baseball. I don't even see how baseball could pay their players or pay their players all that money, because nobody watching the game. Have you watched a baseball game?
Not really, man. I mean, sometimes if I'm here just chilling, man, on the weekend, I might flip channels. I might catch a game. I might turn to it a little bit, man. But I don't be. But I never sat down and watched the game from start to finish. No.
I haven't watched one game. I mean, I was never a real big baseball fan.
Right.
But I remember watching games. I used to at least watch a game, especially if it was the Yankees, they were hot.
Right.
Or the Mets. I would watch a game. I haven't watched a game all the way through in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Let me say regular season game for sure. When they get into the playoffs, then it's maybe once in a blue moon. That's if the Yankees are winning. Mm-hmm. But if it's not a New York team, I'm, out of it. Hey, so, okay, here's the Bronny effect. Okay. Right? Bronny James, man, they signed him to, he's going to be on the team no matter how bad he plays. Right? 4-year contract, $7.9 million, which is cool. But he's got the highest selling jersey. 50 million, man.
Yeah, man. But Yeah, I mean, when your father is one of the greatest NBA players that's currently playing, yeah.
Yeah, so I can see if you're a collector
Uh-huh.
and this unusual situation with this guy, whether he's good or not,
Mm-hmm.
having his jersey under these uncertain circumstances, because they'll be limited. Maybe they'll only be 1 year. Maybe you don't know how long he's going to last. So those jerseys will be like, yeah, I got me a Bronny James jersey.
Yeah,
He's
man,
out of the league.
I would be surprised if there's a lot of people like you said that doing collectors and probably just bought the jersey and probably gonna keep it in the wrap, just keep it wrapped up.
That's right. Exactly. He probably bought two, one to wear if they like wearing jerseys, and one to just as a collector's item.
Yeah, just to have it all, nicely 50 minutes. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that I got this guy who's a black comic book maker, Eric July. He got the Rippleverse. I'm buying his comics. His last comic was only so-so, Yaira, but I buy two. I buy one to read, and I buy the other one I keep in the package.
Yeah, man. People when I was a teenager, there was a white guy in my class that we both were into comics, but he would do that. He would buy one and then he'd buy another one, and I thought that was so stupid. And I was naive and stupid myself, not realizing what he was doing. But he would do that. He would buy two and then keep one wrapped up. And I was like, what you doing that for? That's a waste. But yeah, man.
If he did that if he did that, all those damn comics, especially the original editions of a new story.
Back then when I was in junior high school, man, I was like in the mid 70s, 79, like the late 70s. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. So I'm sure he probably because I saw my collection, and it was all my collection was all crapped up. It was in my mother's basement one day, and I went down there and grabbed the box of it. And went to a store and sold it. I'm sure that he probably sold his for a lot of money.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah. So let me ask you a question on this one. Next one: does competition matter? So remember the Dream Team, right? When they played around the world in the Olympics, there were only 9 players in Europe and beyond that was pro level. Today. There's 61 NBA players who play for the foreign team.
Yeah, and that's why these games are much more competitive, man. The games against the U.S. are much more competitive, which is probably a good thing.
Oh no, first of all, it's a great thing. But does that say that the competition is stiffer, right?
Right.
So did that help the USA team? Back in the 1992, that they were playing against amateurs, and the team today are playing against pros. So the answer is yes, right?
Yes,
that competition absolutely matters. There's no doubt about it. So even if you say the Dream Team was the best team ever, I'll give you that. But it'd be nice to see them play against guys, play against the teams of today.
Exactly.
It would. It really would be, man. Shoot, man. Let me also say that I'll just segue into this: that if the commissioner has any brains whatsoever, he would have the All-Stars from the American team play the All-Stars from foreign-born players in the NBA All-Star game.
Oh yeah, I mean, actually, I can see that. I can see that happening. I mean, just like the. I can see that happening eventually. Yeah, I can see that happening.
Well, they could make it happen. They could make it happen next. They could make it happen next All-Star game.
Yeah, it might happen. I mean, don't be surprised that might happen, man. That might happen.
I hope so. Hey, man, I watched. You know what? I actually watched the WNBA game between the rookie, the All-Stars against the USA team.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah,
that was a good game.
Yeah.
I said, man, that was an actual good game, and the crowd was into it.
Yep.
Akine, whatever her name was, just whipped.
Enrique. Yeah.
Blowing the doors off. We're gonna have a little bit more of that, but just blowing the doors off, and then Angel Reese she's a little bit stuck up on herself, but she's actually has impact, man.
Mm-hmm.
And she's pretty as hell, man.
Yes.
Yeah. So would you try to trap that tree down, Jay? You try to trap that tree down.
What, injuries?
Yeah, you try to trap.
Oh, I'm
You try
old.
to.
What do you mean?
I said try. You know what I mean? You try to trap it down. She's got to be what 6'4", 6'3"?
Yeah. Yeah, if I was a young guy, yeah. If I was a young guy, yeah.
Yeah, he'll be qualified and shit. You know what, man?
I'm old, man. No, I don't qualify. But anyway,
you too old. You too old. Let's move on.
I'm realistic, man. I mean, my fantasies, yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
But you know what? More power to her, man. That's what you know what? She's exactly what the WNBA needs.
Right.
A woman who's a woman, man. And and of course, Caitlin speaks for herself.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, I was looking at this NBA offseason grades for every team in the West. They say the West is going to have some trouble this year. And I kind of think, you know what, the Lakers are going to suck, right? And except for the top teams, I mean, OKC is going to be good. Maybe the Nuggets are going to be good.
Yeah, but now they got who they get? They got damn, who they got damn.
Who, the Nuggets?
Yeah, Nuggets. They got they got Russell Westbrook. Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Because he was traded to Utah Jazz, and the Utah waived him. Then he signed.
That's right.
He signed with the Nuggets.
Yeah, he got a nice little payout for that too. They ain't just waive him.
Yeah, so they got him. They got and they got the other players. I don't think too many guys left the Nuggets. So, yeah. Yep.
All right, so let's take a little gander at the list, because some of these guys, they're rating some of these teams an F. All right. All right, so you probably see that. Yeah. NBA offseason grades for every team. No, and one of them is an F, okay? So Dallas Mavericks, they're grading them all. So Dallas is up first. They're not necessarily, they give Dallas a B+, but do we think Dallas can get back there? Now, Dallas picked up somebody too, didn't they?
I'm not sure who they picked up.
They got Klay Thompson.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
They brought
Yeah. What about that? Yeah. They got Klay now. The Klay, Kyrie, what's called the white boy,
Luka. And they got a nice squad. So their squad is nice coming back. So they give up Derrick Jones.
Yep.
Josh Green, Tim Hardaway Jr. is gone, but they also brought back Spencer Dinwiddie. Who's a decent role player. So, but they only gave him a B+. All right. So then the Denver Nuggets. All right. Of course, they got Dario Saric, whatever his name is, and they lost Caldwell Pope and Reggie Jackson. They called the Denver.
Yeah, because they didn't put they don't have Russell Westbrook on there, but I guess it must be old anyway.
Yeah, man. Everybody discounts Russell Westbrook. All right, so now they got the Warriors. They got the Warriors get Buddy Hield. Yeah, you know what? They rate the Warriors down to a C. But even though Buddy Hield not Klay Thompson, he's younger, faster, and he could damn sure shoot those threes. Right? So Chris Paul's gone. He didn't matter. So he didn't do much. Dario went to we know where he went to.
Yeah.
Anthony Melton, Kyle Anderson. These are role players, but Buddy Hield is the one who's replacing Klay Thompson. And if nothing else, he's like, man, around 5 or 6 years younger than Klay Thompson. And he can shoot his ass off. So he'll fit into that. But they only got rated a C. Houston has all kinds of problems. I say problem. They rated them a B. The Clippers got rated an F. They said they're going to take a big step back.
Yeah, they lost Paul George.
And they lost Paul George. They get Kevin Porter Jr., which I was surprised. I think he was on. Wasn't he on Denver?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he was playing with Murray and those guys. So that's who they get. But they lost Paul George, and of course, Kawhi Leonard is. You can't rely on him.
Yeah, but he did resign with them though.
Yeah, but yeah,
he's reliable, especially to make it through the entire season.
He can't play the. Listen, I don't know why he's still playing. I mean, I guess he's big contract money, but his knees are shot, man. I mean, he can't sustain. He can't. That's why when they put him on the Olympic team, I thought that was so stupid. He can't play. And so he'll play, one game on, one game off. Then in the playoffs, when it gets really rugged, you can't, shit, you can't rely on him for a whole playoff series. You just can't. When you need a guy every game, right. you can't rely on him. Right. The Lakers get a D. So the Lakers get a D. See, this is bullshit, right? They got picks 17. And then they got Bronny James as 55. So this is the disingenuous part of it, right? Nobody counts a player who's in the second round as, what you got. That's why they got a D. If it wasn't Bronny James, his name wouldn't even be up there.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If it was just some random guy who got picked 55, they wouldn't put his name up there. Right. He's not even supposed to be an impact player next year.
Right.
So I mean, I think that's a little disingenuous. Memphis Grizzlies, they give them a C. The Timberwolves, they get a B minus. So they're saying they're going to take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask me, so they lose Kyle Anderson. I don't know, man. So Oklahoma City Thunder, at least they give them an A. So we see who they think is going to win the West. And they could. I mean, they got a good squad, man. And they pick up the Knicks center. The white boy Hartenstein.
Yeah, Hartenstein, yeah. He went to where'd he go? He went
to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, okay, so yeah.
Yeah. So that's a big pickup, man. So they got beef under the boards. So, then the Phoenix Suns are always competitive.
Right.
But, I don't think they're not going to take OKC. Then Portland Trail Blazers get a B minus. Sacramento Kings get a B plus. And San Antonio Spurs are going to be upgraded because my boy is like working out big time. So I wonder who gets an F. I forgot who he said got an F. Maybe the Lakers. Anyway, but hey, man, so that's the West.
Mm-hmm.
It's competitive. It looks like it's going to be competitive with OKC coming out on top. That's what it seems like to me. I think that's what they're trying to say.
Mm.
And I wouldn't be surprised. They had a good season. They got better. I think they got better.
Yeah, I still got to give it to. I think Denver's a team to beat, though. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, somebody took care of them last year.
Yeah.
All right. So the WNBA, right? So the All-Star game, we talked about it already. Oh, look at that Angel Reese, man. Oh man. She is a fashionista. Who I got in the chat? Hold on for a second. Hey Trey Ferg, what's going on, man? Yeah, man. Yeah, they start today, Trey. If you out there, man, if you want to come up, you got the link. I believe it's in your email. If you hear me, yeah. So I had some things to do today. So yeah, man, you're welcome to come up. Hold on for a second. If you don't have it, I can do this. Anyway, I put the link in the back chat if you wanted to come up. Oh, there you go. All right, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? How y'all doing today?
All right.
How's it going, man?
I'm all
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I got my money. Yes, sir. What's up?
Listen, man, you take this damn picture down of Amy.
Because
Because by default, she could be your favorite in the WNBA.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I just thought I'd put something up there other than them in uniform, you know?
Salute to him, man. Salute to him, man.
That is her uniform, man.
Yeah.
Don't sexualize me, man. I got underboob showing and everything.
She do it to herself.
Man, she's a little good. I mean, I don't like the fake eyelashes, but she's a cutie pie.
Yeah, if she get rid of all that, I'm gonna tell you like this: if she gets rid of all that vanity and plays into the
that's right,
good red image, if she just go with her natural self, she would get promoted, man. They would be on her, man.
Oh yeah,
they would be all on her.
I agree with you. But you know what? She could be. It's just refreshing to see a woman in the WNBA wanting to be a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just refreshing, man.
I know she's refreshing, man.
Whatever, man.
I mean, there's been other women coming to WNBA that want to be women. You ain't see them at all. You ain't see them.
Hey, listen, they're on the break now, right? So they got the Olympic team. Hey, did you say, Trey, Ferg, did you see the game?
Yeah, I saw some of it, man. I sort of caught it late, but I saw it, man. It was nice, man. They was balling.
Man. So let me ask you this, both of you guys. Did Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese make a case for why am I not on the All-Star? Why am I not on the Olympic team?
Of course. Listen.
Of course, Enrique, whatever her name is. She
but
definitely
all three of those young ladies, what the WNBA, they looked at this and like, damn, we fucked up. They know
they had to.
They know.
Well, I think Enrique was on it, but she took herself off for some reason.
Yeah,
did she? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
She declined early.
Yeah,
she declined?
Yeah. She declined because she said something about politics or something like that. So she didn't get. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, because she knew some players on the team don't deserve to be there. They don't. They're too old.
But you know what? I didn't know this is the second time that she was an MVP. They beat her the time she won a couple of years back.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, man, that was a good. See, this is what I was telling you, Trey Ferg, that the NBA showed up. Those girls showed up the NBA. That travesty of all-star games that the NBA plays, and then everybody watched the ladies put on a game that even if you don't like the WNBA, that was a good game.
Yeah,
that was good, man. I said, holy shit.
The young stars showed up. I think that was the best thing for the way it worked out playing an Olymp, so the so-called elites of the league playing against a young team and these young girls. Angel got her double-double. Caitlin had assists. And she scored like she does every year. And they showed them girls out, man.
And the second they just showed out, man. I was saying, man, you almost got me into being a fan. Almost.
Angel show up.
Almost, man.
Anyway, some more dresses you're gonna be watching.
Anything else on the WNBA other than we'll see how the Olympic team does. But let me go back for a second.
They're gonna do good, man. The women always do good every year, man. The women have better than the men.
All right, I wanted to go back to this, Trey Ferg. I don't know if you saw this. All right, so they have a comparison of 1992 team versus the 2024. There was only 9 pro players when they played and 61 players now. Do you think that competition, the games against competition matter?
I'm trying to help me understand. You say it was 9.
Well, there was only nine foreign players in the NBA quality back when the Dream Team was out there.
Okay, because then, because you got to discount Bird and Magic. Okay, yeah. But listen, no team, based off what I've seen over the last 30 years, that Dream Team is just what it is going forward.
So you think they would be you think their margins of victory would have been as big if they were playing today, playing against 61 NBA caliber players around the world? Man, come on.
You know why I think that?
Yeah,
because players of that time played their position
Okay.
You would have had David Robinson down low, Patrick Ewing down low, Karl Malone down low, Charles Barkley down low. These players, what is Embiid? Is he a three-point shooter? Is he what is KD? KD ain't rebounding too much. I mean,
you're right. So you say, man, the competition today, you might think you're playing better, you just don't have a good enough team. So of course, the 1992 team, they would wipe the floor of the 2024 team.
Oh yeah, they'll beat them by double digits.
All right.
LeBron and Steph.
I'm not arguing. I'm not going to argue that, man. You know, I am not going to argue that.
Because
so, what do you think, Trey? Andre, what do you think? You think my man has a point?
Yeah. I think it's a point. Yeah, I agree. I think it's just that like you said, players played more traditional back then, and now the players are like you said, Embiid's out there shooting 3-pointers.
Oh man, wait a minute, my keyboard got stuck. It won't switch.
I think it's funny I got stuck on this picture.
You got stuck
on all the pictures with this one. You ain't fooling me. If I passed all this pictures.
Oh man, you know what, man? So you get sports here, man. I'm the only one talking about the big three, man. Actually, I'm gonna play this for you guys a little bit. It's only 3 minutes. Big three. We get the sound.
They get the ball. Foul comes off the board. Here's Quincy. Spinning, fading. Oh, bites it home.
You take them any way you can get them.
Oh, the banks are open late here in Portland. Behind the back dribble. Oh, what a fake. Oh.
The announcer's like in the game. Yeah.
Lost a little laundry on the floor.
I'm telling you, that hezzy was nice.
Here's Crawford. Oh, up and under. What a fake. What a move by Jordan Crawford, who came to play. Austin, the three. Oh, what a luxury it is when you've got a 7-footer knocking down threes. He'll attack again and scores.
They're so good individually. They're so good collectively that it's.
Well, the enemies, right, kind of like own the league. They're on a streak, right? I think they won last year.
Right.
And they're undefeated this year. And I don't know who named them the enemies, but I think it's a pretty cool name, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they win this game, and they clinch a playoff berth with this game.
So hard to guard.
These games were in Newark this past weekend.
I know.
I saw it. I was like, damn, man. I wish I'd have known earlier, man.
Just like I told you, Jay. Just like I told you, I put up the schedule, and if you would have came to that one, you might have been able to talk me into come. That's my fault, though, man. I was thinking because the place is only 7 miles away from my house.
Yeah,
if that.
Yeah.
So listen, you two brothers, since y'all in such proximity together, listen, man. Get y'all asses together and get a game or two within the year. Get ahead and get out there.
See, now they have how they play, right? Trey Ferg, they have a traveling thing. They travel. They only come once a year.
Hold up, Alpine. Listen, I'm not just talking about the big three, brother.
I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you.
Go enjoy your game to, just get out. Hey.
No, I hear you.
Go check it out, man. College game, whatever.
Yeah.
I went to a couple of Rutgers games, which is close to where my man Dre lives down there.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hang out together, man. Buy each other a beer and a hot dog or something.
Look at my man over here, man.
I saw this game right here. I saw this game.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, this is the one.
Where did you catch it on? Streaming? Oh, you went to it?
It comes on like CBS.
Yeah, so you saw it on CBS, right?
Yeah.
So it's CBS, Paramount, and you could catch it streaming from time to time. So on Peacock. So here's there's the schedule. And I mean not the schedule, the standings. Mm-hmm. And So I just said, you know what? Maybe, it'd be nice. I don't know why, some of the bigger, like a Stephen A. Smith and all these guys, I know the audience might not be into it, but why not throw Ice Cube a bone and say something about the big three? Stephen A. Smith, Dreamers Pro. Yeah, hey, Andre, you ever see Dreamers Pro?
Yeah, I see him. I see him on YouTube sometimes. Yeah. I see him. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, hey, mention the goddamn thing, right? Huh? Go ahead.
Crabs in the bucket.
Yeah.
Crabs in the bucket.
Yeah.
This brother took something from shit we did as kids in the neighborhood,
right?
And made it a national trend.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I would hope that the NBA leaves them alone and let it. I would like to see 24 teams. I would like to see it go 4 months in the year, from May to September, just good basketball, watching, because, it's still good seeing some of those older guys that's out of the league.
Right. And we went over the guys, we also went over who's the coaches. They're all old, Hall of Fame NBA players.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The guys who run the teams and all that. So he has all those old guys who still, some of them are just past their prime or just got cut, but they can still play basketball and they still want to stay fit.
Yep.
They get on and now the big three is getting so competitive. You ain't just walking on the team.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to be able to, hold your own.
Yeah. This is my last thing regarding the big three. I compare the big three to what's that? The MMA fighting style with the guy. What's his name? Yeah, I compare it to that. This is one guy. He created an atmosphere for fighters to come in a cage, and, boxing, wrestling combination.
Right. And
they supported that shit across the board.
Oh yeah. Well, you talking about the owner?
Yeah. The guy with the.
It's not. He looks like Joe Rogan. I can't remember his name.
Like Joe Rogan, the guy that sort of did. They do the MMA and the.
Yeah, but I mean, the guy's name is something I can't remember. Yeah. I don't know why his name is.
That's the same type of innovation that Ice Cube did. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they didn't think of it first, so they have no control.
Man, we all both know that if Ice Cube had a different last name, this would have been a part of. He would have had all the juice he would for the NBA. Hey, you know that the NBA has a big contract with Kim Kardashian for Skims?
Yeah.
Huge. I mean, huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the WNBA. I mean, they all do. The WNBA, I should say. It's huge.
Yeah.
So of course, baseball, man, I don't even want to click the link.
Why you don't want to do baseball, man? Come on, man.
I mean, it's just a standard. Hold on. So let me click that link. I have to just share it, and I have to share it with you so you can see.
You ever been to a professional baseball game?
Yeah, I have when I was younger.
Yeah, hey, man, listen, man. I like being at the game more.
Yeah, I know, man. You're the man. I'm telling you, man. I'm just not, baseball, man. I can sit there, man, and go to sleep in the stands.
You better not be where a ball can come and hit your button.
No, that's right. I'll be up there somewhere in the $1 seats, man. Anyhow, man, Baltimore. So listen, the Yankees, man, are not playing that well anymore. But the way people are talking, I thought they were in last place. But
listen. If the Yankees ain't in first place, they getting dogged in the media the whole season. They can play. They got 60 wins already.
Yeah, I know. I mean, come on. Everybody. I was listening to a sports show. They were talking about the Yankees away. So now I'm looking at their record. I thought they were like, not last place, but I thought they had lost 20 games in a row or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, New York media is just brutal, man. So I'm looking at the standings. So I mean, Yankees are still playoff bound right now. They still they're just the third best record in the AL, right? American League. And the Mets are hapless, of course, but they still over 500, which is okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I haven't been to a baseball game, man, since I was like in my 20s or something like that.
Even the Dodgers, man. The Dodgers are having a good season, but it don't seem like it when they talk about them.
Yeah, you know what? The Dodgers have been good for a few years in a row. I mean, how many years in a row? I mean,
they always up in the top during the regular season. They just have problems during the playoffs. It's like all their bets just dry up in the playoffs,
Well, it's kind of like the Yankees, right? All of a sudden they could hit a whole bunch of home runs, but when you get down to the best pitchers, man, I still say the Yankees never recovered from losing it to the Boston Red Sox.
They haven't.
You know what I'm saying, right? They haven't. They have not.
Philadelphia again is a great young team, but again, playoff come time. If any year is their year, this is their year to go to the World Series.
Yeah, we got somebody saying, "Let's go Washington Nationals." Yeah, okay.
It's just that's the fan, man. That's what fans do.
That's a fan. There you go. Yep. Let's go Washington Nationals. Yeah.
What's their record?
Let me see. Washington. There you go.
Oh no. It's over.
They got a long way to go, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. At least you know what? You always say at least they're not the Commanders. At least they're not the Commanders. Hey man, thanks for stopping in, man. All right, so it's good to see. So let me go back. Stop sharing that. Come on with this, and we continue. Let's continue. All right. So what's next? Well, NHL's off season, so we ain't got nothing to say there. And I just got, when I get down to the other sports banter, I just pick a. Now this one, I gotta be real careful. I gotta be real careful with this, man, because everybody says Dwayne Wade, man, is a little bit freaky, and Bootsy goes at me,
I ain't gonna have nothing good to say about it. I'm not gonna have nothing.
Let me also say, all of these words are not mine. I don't endorse anything that Bootsy says here. It's alleged, but people have been talking about this, so we're gonna just broach it a little bit.
Everything come out is gonna be nothing good to say about it.
Listen, Linda, when it comes to Dwayne Wade, Bootsy has got absolutely nothing good to say. Especially with all this talk about the secret gay parties Dwayne has been hosting. I mean, by now, we've all heard about those secret gay parties that Hollywood men on the DL host, right? And does it even surprise you that one of the hosts is Dwayne Wade? So, there was a time back in the day when Dwayne Wade's former business partner, Baron Richard von Houtman, exposed the secret wild parties. He said that he got sucked into doing business with Dwayne because he had a first-class media persona. He was that good guy, father of the year, and celebrity who had his head on his shoulders. But he found out after a year that he was nothing like that. Then he spilled on how Dwayne used an apartment to host adult, mostly gay parties with his friends during his marriage. And he even went into the details about the apartment, saying it was a 4-bedroom place on the first floor of a high-rise. One day I got...
All right, that's enough of that. All right, listen, let me just say, I just think that Dwayne Wade's demise happened when he got with Gabrielle Union. I think she's really bad on him. Now, he might have those propensities, or whatever it was. But Gabrielle was always been a woman of the world. And she never, ever stopped. She admitted to all of that stuff. Free sex, love, all that kind of stuff. Making her money, cheating on her, men, all that stuff. And I just think he wasn't ready for a woman like that. So I think she turned his ass out. I think she turned his ass.
What do you mean he's demise? What demise? What are you talking about, man? Okay.
You mean with demise?
I'm a moral. His moral.
I just saw him on the podcast with Carmelo Anthony and them 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast. He was talking about some stuff he's doing, man.
No, when I say demise, I'm not talking about financial status demise. I'm talking about moral demise.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the way the when they talk about his relationship his thing with his kid, what he allows and all that kind of. I just think that the average dude ain't letting all that shit happen.
Wow.
And he ain't the average man, but even if I was an above average man, it definitely wouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
So I just think that, this kind of story here, there's a lot more to it, but I just wanted to give a little taste. I don't think I could take 3 minutes of this shit. It's only 3 minutes long, but I didn't want to hear no more. It gets really deep. You can check it on the replay.
I think, when he, like what you said, Arpain, the moral compass, I think for some of us, which is unfortunate, to get into certain rooms, I think it's unfortunate that the extremes we'll go to really just create our own self pain, in a sense, self-demise. Like you just use the word you say, self-demise, morally,
Right.
because would he have gotten into these spaces of ownership if he didn't because he basically gave his son away. He
No
basically just, you know what I'm saying?
No
And the fact that this guy who's had a successful basketball career, moving into, I don't know if he was really as business savvy, because to just say, to allow someone to push your male-born son who could probably run your basketball legacy to the next stratosphere, and to the extreme that this young boy went.
Really young. Really.
Yeah.
He was what, like
11,
6,
12.
yeah.
Once he came into his life, it was over. He was getting turned.
I think he started a lot younger than that too. At the time where he should say, "Listen, man, get out there and get in the mud, man." And,
but I would think that then you really got to think, what is a child exposed to?
Right.
See, that's what it is. Who's it? Because the parent is responsible for the exposure of a child.
Well, let me tell you,
What
if
is
you
this young man getting exposed to? Because most men who live this lifestyle, one of their greatest stories is about how someone violated them.
I hear you. And remember now, Dwayne Wade, when this kid he wasn't around. He was playing basketball.
But still, he had access to his son.
He has other kids that I think one is his older son does play. I think he's
he does have more than one kid. But let me also say that if you're, so they moved out of Florida because of the governor and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? But it's to each his own. I know in California that the parents have no control over their kids. If your kid is in school and a teacher begins to try to groom your kid into one of these, rainbow things, you can't stop them, and they don't have to tell you.
Man, they go turn out every little black boy, man, 7 years old.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, he done fucked up.
You heard this one? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and play Gilbert Arenas, man. He's okay. So listen, what he said about the Sudanese team was harsh. Was it racism or just poor taste, or can he get away with we're all black? Let's go ahead.
I saw his apology. I think he said that he was just trolling, man. He was joking and trolling, man. But anyway,
say what?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, males almost lost to some Africans. Yeah, we almost lost to them. And the king had to save. The king had to save us. I know the LeBron haters are mad.
He's such an asshole.
We almost lost to the Ahi tribe. This is crazy. Man, Embiid over there, goddamn throwing the game. He throwing the game for that was supposed to be losing. Come on, man. Cool runnings. We don't do cool runnings. They don't even have shoes. They get their shoes from America. We gotta ship them shoes. They don't even have basketball rims, though. Manu Bull, I seen he had to walk an hour and a half to go show basketball. We lose it to people who don't even. They got baskets in the back. They shoot on fucking peach baskets in dirt, no shoes.
Man, I don't know what possessed him, man. What possessed him, man, to do that shit, man?
He's just joking, man. He's just joking.
He's just joking, but you know, we live in a crazy day. You can't just be joking like that.
Yeah, I guess not. Apparently not.
And so, what kind of backlash did you guys have? I mean, I'm laughing, but you know, come on, Gilbert. You don't have no shoes.
Come on, man.
I mean,
Andre, now you know.
What?
Now you know.
Uh-huh.
If he'd have said anything about South America, if he'd have said anything about the Ukraine, if he'd have said anything about any race of people, he would probably have his bank accounts frozen.
You think so?
He would probably have that. Now, see, we can make light of it because we that's how our brain works when it comes to people of color. We have no filter on where you from. It doesn't matter. You black with the big nose and big lips, you can get somebody to crack on you, throw a joke on you.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But to America, and you got to think about it.
If he said that about the little hats, guess what would happen to him? Yes,
man.
Well, no, but knowing him, man, you know, if they would have lost, if they would have had a close game with one of those teams, with the Russian team or one of those other teams, he may have said something like that.
Listen, I don't disagree with you there, but I mean, but you know, I mean, what he said was like, listen, he could have said anything like these guys are inferior players, but actually, those some of those guys, I don't know if they're pros, but they're in pro leagues.
Yeah, Gabriel, he played for the Lakers. I think he got a championship, and didn't he? He came the year after. Gabriel out of Kentucky.
Yeah, so these guys, man, because those guys knew how to play basketball.
Yeah,
you know. So I'm just saying, he was just trolling. Now we could probably safely say he was either smoking some weed or something like that. You know, he's feeling himself, and he just started getting diarrhea in the mouth. What happens on those podcasts?
Yeah,
you know, and but that's no excuse, man. You know, it's a racism. But it's a racism that is different than if it was a white guy saying it. Let's put it to you that way. I mean, I don't care what anybody says, but both, no matter what, is poor taste. It's in poor taste, man. It definitely is. Now, he said he apologized.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I saw that. I saw the apology. I saw
but
that.
Was it a verbal?
I saw. I don't know if he said it. I don't know if he said it. I saw it written on online, but he may have said it. I didn't see it. I didn't see a video.
Okay. If he typed it, he ain't say it. He just typed it.
If it's typed, somebody else said it, man. Yeah, he's okay.
It's a bad look for him. It's a bad look.
Yeah, it definitely is a bad look.
Might be shut up. You might not see him too much over the rest of the summer.
Yeah. He's got his podcast.
Yeah, so no chill on the guy's podcast, Gil's Arena.
They'll shut that shit down. They will shut it down.
All right.
Let me put it to you. If he said that on YouTube, if he was on YouTube, they could shut that down. He could lose his whole channel. Yeah, no doubt. Hey, so Jake Paul's still at it, man. You know, they said
Mike Perry.
They said that his fight with Tyson is back on.
Oh, okay.
The bare knuckle king.
Oh, so he fought this recently, I guess, huh?
Yeah. Recently.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good body shot.
Take 1 or 2 shots to the body. If you see his hand drop, especially when he pulls that hand, Jake's gonna look at the overhand right. Very noticeable. Oh, told you. That highs up the overhand right.
Good body shot again from Paul, and that has affected Perry.
This is that moving target we talked about. It's hard to hit a moving target. He needs to cut off. I think there's a cut on the head of Jake Paul. Yeah, both fighters are cut. And now Perry trying to bully Paul. Mike Perry. Have to come all the way back down. That's the setup. That's the setup. He's pushing them up. Four punches from round three, but it's giving as good as he can. Oh! The referee's close. He's paying close attention right now. There's the jab you were talking about.
He's done there.
His nose look broke.
That's it. Yeah, Jake Paul, man, he's doing the greatest grift in the world, man. He's beating these guys. And listen, I don't know if Tyson's going to be able to make that fight, but it's back on for November.
I sure hope he do, man, because I would hate to come out of a fucked up election and no boxing.
Oh man, you know what? That is funny. Listen, we can hit that in a second. So here's the schedule. I cherry picked some of the things I think might be the best fights coming up over the next few months. There's some unknown guys that might be good fights but I just picked out some that I recognize. Like, okay, Clarissa Shields. I haven't seen her fight in a while, so she's fighting before the month is out, a couple of days. Of course, Terrence Crawford has a fight in August. Inoue, a lot of people, he doesn't get any pub because he's so small. He's a junior featherweight, but that guy is, if he could put some pounds on, it'd be nice to see him if he can get to at least junior lightweight. If he can get to 130 pounds and get some recognition, he'd be something, man. That guy's something up. I don't know if he could take his power with him. Of course, Joshua's fighting this September. Mike Tyson, that's November 15th. And yeah, you're right, though, man. The election's going to be – we'll see how America goes after that election is going to be something else. And then, of course, the rematch between Tyson Fury and this guy Izrek, whatever his name is, Uzak. So again, man, so boxing, a lot of people think boxing is dead. It's just an esoteric sport, right? The fans who like boxing, they actually go pay to see it. There's people paying for pay-per-view. There's people going to the arenas to see the fights, and I don't even see how you get anything out of going to an arena. Right, the little damn square circle, and you up in the rafters. So that I know they got the big video screens and stuff like that. Man, if I'm gonna look at it on a video screen, I'm gonna stay on. Anyway, so what you guys think, man? So Trey Ferg, you a boxing fan?
Oh yeah, man. I love boxing, man. Shoot, Ollie was one of my heroes, man. So
me too, of course.
I'm excited to see Clarissa Shields. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the last I saw of her was she get knocked down by the guy. So
right. Yeah, man, that's practice. That's practice. Listen, I've not met her, but I first saw her when she was an Olympian. Yeah. Because that year the male Olympic team sucked. Mm-hmm. They didn't win nothing, and she's the one who came home with gold. Right, and I said, "Man, who's this chick?" And they did a lot of work on her too. She was really tomboyish back then, so they worked on her level. She got a little older, and she thinks she's bad. Too bad she wasn't in the same era as Layla Ali. What you say? What did you say, Andre? What about you, man? You watch any boxing?
A little bit. I haven't watched anything lately. But
there's got to be something that catches eye. I mean, me and Andre used to hang out with one of our boys who passed away. Every so often had a pay-per-view fight. We go over his house, man, get the wings and shit.
I'm sorry to hear that.
We all work together.
Yeah, that's a good time, man.
It was some good times, man. He was he was young, man, young guy.
Dang.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing we said. Dang.
Shit.
So anyway, yeah, he had cancer, man. He couldn't beat it.
Get your checkups, man. Go to the fucking doctor.
Yeah, man. You know it.
Do all that shit. Don't be
I got a blood test coming up on 30th.
Yeah, go to the doctor, man. Get all your meds, do it, exercise, whatever, eat better. Do it, man. I'm excited for the Mike Tyson fight, though. I hope Mike whoop his ass and shut him up. I do, man. I hope that old man strength kick in with Mike Tyson and just fuck him up, man. Just take him out into like the first 2 minutes of the first round and shit. Just pop.
Yeah, man. Take him out of there. You know, it'd be nice.
That'll solidify him as the greatest ever. One of the greats ever. Number 2. He'll be Muhammad Ali 1. Mike Tyson will be 1A if he whooped this white boy's ass. If he whoops his ass. Because now, guess what our pain? It's going to bring fucking boomers and Gen Xers back, goddammit.
You think so, man? Ain't no boomers coming back, man. Ain't no boomers coming back. Maybe some Gen Xers, but ain't no boomers coming back. It's shoot, you know.
Like shit,
no way, man. Hell no.
I can be a corner man. Goddamn.
That's about as close as a boomer's gonna get to the boxing ring. But other than that, man, we into some interesting times coming up, man, with the election, and stuff like that. But any other sports related stuff? Because if not, I will end the stream so we can disclaimer for all the stuff I use. I'm gonna put all the descriptions all the links to those videos in the description, so it'll give the people the credit. And that's about it. So thanks for coming out for the 34th edition, man. It's 34 weeks in a row, and I was out with my daughter today, so I couldn't do it at 7. Okay. Even though I was finished, we went out. We was finished eating. We went to one of those Korean places where that you cook the food in front of you, get the hot pot and stuff. I've never been to one of those.
You never?
Oh man! Oh,
you like it, don't you?
I said, man. And first of all, the reason it makes me mad, right? Because I can't eat the way I used to.
Yeah.
I can't put it away. I'm saying, man, back in the day, man, we probably still be there. I can't do that no more, man.
That's on this old skillet right here. Put something fry something else up on.
Man, I am going back to that place. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, gentlemen, I'm gonna end the stream, but I got some questions for you while you're here.